Adrian woke up every morning the same way, staring at the ceiling, breathing but not really living. 32 years old, and he felt like a ghost wearing a human suit. His room was quiet, too quiet. Sometimes he wondered if silence could swallow a person whole. Every day he walked the same route to work, the long, cracked sidewalk at the edge of the city where people move fast, like they had somewhere important to be. Adrian didn't walk fast. He didn't need to. Nothing in his life was urgent, nothing was exciting, nothing was his. He worked in a small office where no one remembered his birthday or even his middle name. He typed numbers into spreadsheets that no one thanked him for. He could have disappeared and the office would run the same. And the worst part, he believed it. When he went home at night, he didn't turn on the lights. He liked the dark more. The dark didn't ask questions. It didn't judge him. It didn't care. Sometimes he'd sit on his floor, back against the wall, staring at the glow of the streetlights outside his window. He'd whisper to himself, "What's the point?" He never had an answer. One night while he sat there, he realized something strange. He couldn't remember the last time he felt genuinely alive. Not happy, not excited, not proud, just alive. That lonely thought stayed with him, echoing louder than anything else in his life. How did I become someone who feels like nothing? It happened on a Thursday, a normal Thursday, the kind where the sky looked tired and the city felt gray. Adrian was staying late at the office again. His supervisor walked past him, didn't say goodnight, didn't ask why he was still there. The cleaning staff noticed him more than his own coworkers did at 10:36 p.m. The office printer jammed, and somehow, that was the final straw. Adrian stared at the blinking red light on the printer, and for the first time in years, he felt something snap inside him. Not anger, not sadness, more like a realization. He whispered to himself, "I'm living a life no one would miss." The words hit him harder than he expected. He walked out of the building and kept walking, past the bus stop, past the convenience store, past the street he usually turned on. His feet moved like they were tired of taking him home to the same suffocating routine. Eventually, he reached a bridge overlooking the highway. Cars rushed under him, lights blurring like streaks of other people's lives. People going places, doing things, existing with purpose. Adrian leaned on the railing and closed his eyes. The wind was cold, sharp, but for the first time in years he felt it, and something inside him whispered. Maybe his own voice, maybe something else. If your life feels useless, maybe it's because you've never lived it for yourself. He opened his eyes slowly. That single sentence didn't fix him. It didn't erase the years of numbness, but it cracked something open, a tiny space where light could one day enter. The next morning, Adrian woke up before his alarm, not because he felt good, but because he felt different. The world outside his window looked the same, but something inside him wasn't. He didn't go to work. He put on shoes. He stepped outside. And for the first time in years, he let the sun hit his face. He didn't know where he was going, and for once, not knowing didn't terrify him. It almost felt freeing. He walked until he reached a small park he had passed 1,000 times but never really looked at. There were people jogging, kids laughing, old men feeding birds ordinary life, the kind of life he had never let himself be part of. He sat on a bench and breathed, really breathed, deep, slow, intentional. And for no clear reason, he started crying. Not sad tears, released tears. Like years of being invisible were finally dissolving. A stranger walked by, an older woman, and handed him a tissue without asking any questions. Just a simple act of humanity. He hadn't felt something like that in a long time. Adrian whispered to himself, "Maybe I'm not useless. Maybe I'm just unfinished." He didn't transform overnight. He didn't become a hero or a success story, but he made one silent promise: to live a life he could feel, to take small steps, even if they were shaky, to choose existing over disappearing. And in that quiet park, on an ordinary morning, the man who once believed his life was useless started writing a new one.